Oh, well, I see one of people's rights, Emmon Bundy, is down here making a video. So are you guys planning on trying to take that flag down? No, I don't think so. I don't want to see any
Do you like that
mug
flag?
shots. Doesn't matter. It's freedom. You want to say something why you want it down?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little update video. Someone said it was down. But
Remember, this is
still up.
freedom here. Is what we're talking
Freedom?
about. I'm sorry you're still with them.
Who's them?
People's rights.
Why are you sorry about that?
Because you know you're misinterpreting the Constitution. You know you are.
How so?
Didn't you read the bill? There's no penalties. So take it back, I guess. But don't be threatening to take down the flag. That's crazy. Look where Bundy is. Look where all of you have ended up in jail. Come on, stop it.
He's not in jail. We're not in jail.
Well, he's been there, right? But let's just do it peacefully.
So actually, you've spent more time in jail than most of us.
Yeah, 2 months in prison for listening to people like Bundy.
But
And
whose rights
Trump.
did you violate at the Capitol?
I got shoved inside the Capitol, so it was closed down that day to the whole public.
It looked pretty open
No,
from the video I saw.
no. Not they were shoving themselves in, breaking windows to get in.
Maybe certain people.
No,
Maybe certain people that
don't
were
gaslight me.
involved
I know
with
what
the,
I saw. I was
FBI.
there. I was there, so you can't gaslight.
I've talked to other people that were there too.
So don't you think we should go to the Capitol and work the bill out? And don't talk anymore about trying to come here and take that flag down. That's crazy.
Well,
There you go. Anyway, I'm going in and thank them for putting the flag up.
you're gonna thank him for putting it up?
Leaving it up.
Oh, why is that?
I believe in equality. All people are equal.
All people are. That's what that flag means.
Yeah. The Jesus I follow loves everybody, welcomed everybody, never did a
What did
judgment.
he say about adultery and sexual sin?
Well, what does that lead to? But he didn't put a judgment on you. But I don't want to get into that because I'm not a Bible expert. I just know he's full of love. That's all. That's all. And I love you. So good seeing you. I don't want no more police mug shots. Okay?
Yeah, I don't like those either.
Anyway, good seeing you.
I haven't been in jail for years.
Well, don't go there again. There's other ways to handle it. Always.
Do you think it's appropriate though so if the government represents the people, you think this flag represents the people?
Well, doesn't it?
What if they put up a flag that says marriage is only between a man and a woman? Or that's the meaning of the flag?
Bring that for the argument.
How would you feel about that though?
What's good for one person is good for everybody. Put all the flags up. I don't care. But I'm not going to illegally try to take it down. I'm going to go through that Capitol.
Illegally take it down?
No. I'll go through that
What
Capitol.
law would that be breaking?
You guys already fought for it to come down, but look what they.
It's illegal for it to be up, according to the code.
But it says there's no consequences, no penalties if they don't comply.
Oh, so it's all fluff?
Huh?
So it's just fluff?
Have you read the whole bill? It's in there.
Right.
Read the whole bill.
How much of the Idaho code is just fluff then?
Who knows? I'm not involved in the bill. Go get the guy that wrote it. Talk to him. Underline it. Say, what can we do from here? It's peaceful. That's under the Constitution.
If we took the flag down, wouldn't that be peaceful too?
No, it's illegal
How is that illegal?
because it's private property. You can't do it without.
You're saying that flag is
Only the
private
mayor
property?
has legal right. Only the mayor.
It's not private property.
Public cannot do that. I can't just decide
It's
to come
public
down.
property.
It's public property.
Right. So if you took it down, handed it into the office, how is that?
It's illegal because she
Why would
has.
that be illegal?
She
What
only
law?
has the authority to approve of that. Nobody can go above it.
So what law would that?
I don't know. Let's look it up. That's
So
a
you
good
don't
idea.
know?
No, I don't know.
So
I'm
how
not
do
a
you know
law.
that it's
I'm not an
illegal?
officer. I'm not a lawyer.
How do you know it's illegal then?
We'll go up there to the Capitol and take down one of their flags to see what they do. Okay? Let me know. It wasn't illegal, right? You know it's illegal. I don't want to hear any more talk about it.
You don't actually want to talk about it.
No, I don't want to hear any more talk about trying to take it down. That's insane. Let's work it out. Let's go to the person who wrote the bill, find out what he needs to do. That makes sense. That makes sense. Not
you
to
think
come
the
here.
government is selectively enforces the law?
Well, who put the bill together? Was he a Republican? I don't know. I need to research.
Well, now it's in the code, right?
Yeah, but there's no penalties if they don't comply.
Right. But it's still the law, right?
I don't know. Let's ask a lawyer. I like to have that answer. I would. Are you a lawyer?
No.
Well, ask me. I don't even know the Constitution. A little bit.
Okay.
But I'm not
Yeah, I'm not
for anybody
licensed. I'm not
forcing me.
licensed by the bar to practice law.
Me either. I can't speak for it.
But what is the law for?
The people's voice of what they want.
So, is there no limitation on that? Or?
Well, the bill's there, the law's there, and it says there's no penalties. What about that? It's in the bill. That's the law.
I'm
That's the law.
just wondering if we even see the law the same way,
It's written.
like the purpose of the law.
Good point. We all can interpret it different.
Governments are instituted among men to secure our inalienable rights. Right?
You've been listening to Hammond Buddy too long.
No, that's the law actually. That's written in the Declaration of Independence. Defines what the law is for.
I can
To
debate you on
secure
this.
inalienable rights of individuals, right?
Yeah, but it's not legal to take it down yourself.
And we're all created equal under the law.
If it is a law, only the mayor can do it though. You can't. She orders maintenance.
You're
Have
wrong
you-
about that.
Who approves all the maintenance on these grounds? Who approves it? She does. They have a committee for each thing. Go to the city council.
There's nothing. That's not to do with maintenance.
What do we have the right for?
Maintaining sodomy as the voice of the people, or what?
That's not true.
Isn't that
How
what
many?
that flag is about?
How many megas have been arrested for sex abuse, rape? Come on.
Well, whether
You can't put
it's,
everybody in a box. One
I
bad
know,
apple
but
doesn't
isn't
make.
that flag is about sex, though, right?
No, it's about equality. That they have their rights too. You have no
Their
right in
rights
people's.
dealing with what?
You don't
Dealing
have no
with
right
sex?
to tell me who to love, who I can
Right.
sleep with. You don't have that
But
right.
who is
I'm
doing,
sorry,
Who is doing that?
but who has that right to tell me how to live?
Who is enforcing that on?
It's your
people?
fear that you don't understand. Have you ever sat down with LGBT and talked to them? Have you even tried?
I'm just saying, like, nobody's saying that they can't have sex with each other.
What are they saying?
They're not, like, there's no law, right? Whatever that law, if there probably is a law in the book, the adultery law or whatever, but that would apply the same to straight or homosexual, right?
I don't know. I don't know the law. I told you that. But I'm so
I
glad.
know, but
it's-
we can all should understand what the law is for.
I'm so glad
and
that flag
kinda
is still there.
Should, when we all know what it's for, then that gives us a perspective to look at these things.
I just think there's better ways to deal with it than threat to come
So
in.
you think taking the
tear
flag
it
down
down.
would somehow violate someone's rights? to have sex with.
If they
the
were
same sex or
actually
something.
breaking the law, but that bill
Actually,
has.
the law allows homosexuals to
penalties.
marry, right?
I don't care about all those issues. It's what the bill is saying. And the bill says no penalties. She can leave it up.
Right,
That's
but,
the bill.
But you're saying you're thanking the mayor for having this flag up
Yes.
because you like this flag and what it represents.
I'm not encouraging her to break any law because in the bill she's not. She has a choice. And I'm thankful that she made her own choice, whether I like it or not. Because I'm following what the bill says. I'm supporting the bill. That she can choose to leave it up or not with no penalties. And you want to fight that?
So that's not what the bill says.
Well, go read it. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't say this is, set a certain penalty that I saw either.
I have it. I have a
But
copy of it.
But it doesn't say that you can still do it.
I had a copy of it.
Right, I just read it before I came.
So your beef is with them that wrote it and whoever signed it. That's not this flag here.
Yeah, I think you're assuming. What are you assuming that I believe about this flag?
I wouldn't try to guess that.
Well, that's
I don't
what you
read
do.
minds.
How do you know? Then what is my beef?
Maybe you're prejudiced against the LGBT and think bad about it. Don't understand them. I don't know. I could guess all day, but I could be wrong too. You tell me.
I'd rather not.
It's understandable, but at the same time, threatening to take it down is insane. That's just
Insane.
waiting to be arrested. And we can avoid
It would
all this.
highlight kind of the selective enforcement of law, right?
You're not the law. You can't take.
I know, but I'm saying the way that the law is being enforced.
Well, why aren't you with the police
Is,
telling them that they're breaking the law and have them
selective.
come do it? Because
Well,
they know
that's
it's
the
not
point.
breaking the law.
That's the point, is that the police, they know that this is against the law, but they're not doing anything about
That's
it.
not true. There's no penalties for not
Okay,
obeying.
so they could come and take it down without putting anyone in jail, right?
No,
And that would be obeying the words of the law.
but it's not the law right now because there's
That is
no.
the law. That's what it says.
If she had
It
penalties,
shall not fly those flags on any
but you're
government
skipping
property.
what I'm telling you over and over again. She's not it says no penalties
I know.
for not
but-
complying.
So you don't have
So
to do
she
a penalty
can't be.
to take
Nobody
it down.
can take it down
Yeah,
until she
yeah, they
decides.
can.
Anyway, you know, you're
She doesn't
you're
have that
gaslighting.
authority
You
to-
don't know your
She doesn't have the
constitution.
authority
You
to
don't
break
know
the
the
law.
bill. Come on, you know I'm right. You know I'm right.
You're not.
Yes, I am. I think a lot of
You're
people would
saying she
agree
has
with me.
authority to break the law?
But she's not breaking the law. That's what I'm sharing
That's what
with
she
you.
is doing.
It says no penalties for not
It
complying.
doesn't say no penalties.
Yes, it does.
Where?
Well, then once you find it, screenshot it and send it to me that it's not in
Anyway,
there. I've already
well-
got a copy of the bill at home.
Right. Whether
It's in
whether
there.
you throw her in jail or not, the law enforcement could still take the flag down.
Sorry, you're wrong.
And they're not. Just like the Idaho Public Records Act, they're not enforcing it. I go to the Attorney General's office, and he refuses to enforce the Public Records Act on government agencies.
Because you're misinterpreting everything.
No, I'm
Just
not.
like this.
Okay,
You're
I'll give you an
misinterpreting.
example.
And then you turn around and be
Okay.
victim and say they're not.
Idaho Code 74-119 says that if a government agency has a website, they shall put the name and contact info of their designated records custodians on the website. Clear
Okay.
as day, that's what it says in the law. And the majority of government agencies in Idaho do not list the name and contact of their designated records custodians on their website.
So what's the legal recourse to get?
Right, I go
What
to
do you
the
do?
attorney. So right,
All right.
you'd go to the Attorney General's
But what
office.
if he doesn't do anything?
And he doesn't do anything.
Okay, good.
That's selective
Because he
enforcement.
knows the law and you
And
don't.
no, that's called bias.
No, you're interpreting and
That's,
twisting everything. That's
No,
what
I'm
Evan
not.
Bundy did. And I believed
How
you
can
guys.
you say
I
that's
believed
twisting
everything
it?
you guys were
The
saying.
law
You were
says
lying to
you
me.
have to put the name and contact of the designated records custodian.
I know everything you
So
guys
if they're not doing that, then they're
twist
breaking the law.
You twist the Constitution
And it's
the
up
law.
to the law enforcement to enforce it on the government agency.
Do you think he wouldn't do something?
So,
Come on, don't be so insane.
what are you talking about?
You play victim like he's not doing anything. He's a lawyer. He's a
Who are you talking about, Ammon?
district attorney. No,
Oh,
he's not going to put himself.
Raul Labrador?
He's on your side as far as I know.
What side am I on?
Well, we'll go up together.
I'm on the side
We'll
of...
go up together and talk to him.
I'm on the
Ask
side
him,
of individual rights.
tell me, why aren't you doing this? Is it real? Is there what he's sharing? Is this real? Why not?
Oh, you mean
And he
about
can
the
give
flag?
us. No.
Oh, about the Public Records Act?
Yeah, let's see what he says.
Yeah, I talked to him already.
I'll talk to him too, because I
They
think
said that they would do a training or something. They would outreach, maybe send an email and educating the
There you
government
go.
agencies as to what the law says. Because
That's all he can do, and he's
so one thing
busy.
I did was I went to the city of Nampa and showed them the law and showed it to their attorneys, and they agreed with me and they changed their website.
Well, there you go. See,
But
it's all done.
other places are refused to change their website because they know that the Attorney General isn't going to do anything about it because he doesn't enforce the law on government people. That's that equality you were talking about. That's where I see a big inequality. Is government people are treated better than working people,
Well,
even though the working people pay for their living.
sorry, but I was with you guys, and you twist everything.
How is
And
that
especially
twisting
the
anything?
Constitution. You play victim. So anyway, I'm gonna go.
Like you kidnap babies and
Oh, I know all
they're
about
not,
that. She
they're
should
not
have
thrown in
listened to the
prison.
doctors.
No, doctors
I
don't
know
have
the whole
authority
story, and it's
over parents.
BS. It's
Doctors
all
don't have
BS. It's all
authority.
lies.
No, doctors don't have authority. They're not the law.
Yes, they are.
They are the law,
They can turn
and they
you
have more
into the law.
authority than parents.
If they feel the child is in danger, they have a right.
Where did they get that authority?
It's in their protocol. They have manuals that they have to.
So as
a
long
lawyer.
as I write down a protocol, then
Yes,
I'm
and the-
I'm
I
allowed
had
to kidnap babies. As
They
long
didn't
as I
kidnap no
bullshit
baby.
about
Come on.
about the condition of the baby. What did Marissa do to abuse the child?
She didn't listen to what the nurses asked her to do.
Okay, she doesn't have to listen to what those nurses ask. She's allowed to get a second opinion, take the
Well,
baby
you
to
call and go
somebody else.
down there and talk to him, but don't play victim.
How is Cyrus doing now in their care? Have you seen him?
There was another way to do it. You guys like show and drama. There was another
No.
legal way to do it. Not go stand in front of the
Okay,
St.
you
Luke's.
think going through some legal
Protest.
process would have got him back in 6 days?
You guys protesting up there, you think you were helping the
They were
patients
going
inside
through
the
the legal.
hospital?
They were going through the legal
God, it's crazy.
process, and Judge Fortier ruled that Cyrus stay in state custody at least another month till the next hearing.
Well, I don't have
and
time.
then Health and Welfare gave the baby back the next day.
Well, if I had time to sit down with you, I could debunk everything you're telling me. With evidence. So anyway, I love you. Take care of yourself. Be
right.
peaceful.
I am peaceful.
You want to tell people your name?
Oh shit, my phone died. I'm Garth Gaylord.
Okay. Okay. We'll meet
Any
again.
other questions?
No. Be peaceful.
I am peaceful.
Okay.
When was I not peaceful?
Talk to you later.